What's your team looking like, man?
My team, nigga.
What's your team looking like?
Man.
You on my side of the bracket, right?
Nigga, motherfucking,
You on my side, right?
Devontae Adams.
Heart2Start. We back on, y'all. We took a Thanksgiving break, man. Episode 12 or something. Hey, your team, he told y'all he was going to sneak into the offs. What you said you was going to do? Sneak in? You was getting in there somehow, some way. Don't let you in.
I came in through the window, nigga. We gonna walk out through
like
the front
man.
door. Like bruh
From the fifth floor.
And we gonna run through the front door though with that motherfucking belt like Hulk Hogan over our shoulders, man. I'm telling you, that's what we.
That's how you feel.
That's how I feel.
That's how you bumming.
That's how I'm bumming.
And coming.
So man.
I feel you, man. Whose side of the bracket is you on?
Man, nigga, somebody obsolete
hitter.
right now. Obsolete.
A hitter. I'm waiting bye week. You know what I mean? I got 2 buys in a playoff game this week. I'm waiting for him in his league, though. I'm waiting. I'm sitting like this chair right here. I'm just sitting back with my cigar.
We gotta run through Pick Flair first. Shout out to Reg.
Hey, Pick Flair, you supposed to come through.
Yeah, we gonna be at this
house. It's crazy because both of them.
Some footage for you.
I be at both of their heads. Reggie is like you in that league. You feel me? How me and him argue.
He's you.
I can't
feel me? I'm Reg.
I'm not even in the offs. I can't even say nothing really.
Hey, I didn't drop not one meme this year.
Hey, is that what it is?
I didn't drop not one meme this
Well,
year.
I mean, you finished in ninth. You should have got with the meme king.
Nobody come at me this year.
Hey, I'm gonna say
nobody
this.
say nothing to me this year.
You know you locked and loaded.
Hey,
damn,
with you not making the All-Star, we knew you ain't gonna make it when Mahomes went down that day.
Bro, it was
all
like
your energy just deflated.
Nah, I wouldn't say that, bro. His team was.
It was like fuck. I had Josh Allen though. I was prepared, but nah, you right.
Did you drop Josh Allen?
Nah, I'm just joking.
I did drop him. I dropped him.
Yeah, because G got him on his team.
Yeah, and then he went off on me.
I'm just talking shit. Your team was still. You just had to win more games than you lost. You know what I mean? Like when you let the game slip away during the year,
that's what it was. The first game
they come back to bite. I thought a couple of my games was gonna come back to bite. I ain't gonna lie.
Without a doubt.
But now, like I told you, I had 3 problems. I drafted Duke fifth round. I traded Michael Thomas, and I had a few injuries. And that's it.
Week 2, traded Michael Thomas though.
3.
It's
trading week 3.
Nah,
Breeze
got hurt week 3.
5. Yeah,
Breeze got hurt week 3, so I traded him week 5.
Yeah, it was something like that.
I traded him right after that first game Teddy played.
It seemed like a lot of the playoff teams in a lot of leagues I'm in, everybody got injuries. Not saying to take away from what you talking about. I'm saying in general, like a lot of people,
especially right now.
Right.
Dalvin went down. We had it.
Hey,
it was so crazy. I think I was going to get some food or something, and I think maybe I was on the phone, and I'm like, somebody got Dalvin and Diggs to beat G to go into the playoffs, and then I'm like, damn, the injury. I just got an alert that said Dalvin and Diggs hurt on the same play. I'm like, whoa. G takes a chat like, Cam Jinx is weird. I'm not going to say nothing come Sunday about his matchup. Thursday, actually, I think Aaron got a few people. Yeah, we got these ALB playoffs, man.
I was just saying, I ain't gonna lie, I want to see you and G in the finals.
That'd be big,
we doing a trip for that.
Look, I think I told JD on the phone, I said, I'm not as confident this year about my team as I've been in the past about teams, but I've been in situations like last year when I loved my team so much and I still didn't win. So you ain't necessarily got to have a perfect team to win no championship. Not saying I don't got the perfect team, like, I'm more scared of my matchups, if anything. It's not even the team-wise, like John Brown playing Baltimore, a little revenge game type shit, but Julio hurt, you know what I mean? Little shit like that. I think James going to go off, but Indy's pass D isn't bad, you know what I mean? They need to get in the off, so it's...
Where they playing at? They in the Dome?
They in Tampa. So, it's a lot of different little factors. We're going to see. I think I'm going to whoop BJ ass, if you ask me. That's how I'm feeling. I might come back next week and be like...
Exactly.
I got this next week still, though. That's when I get to talk about how I still got 2 games left in my other league. But BJ so confident, he just know he gonna get me. You know, hey, this the week I'm gonna go for the Niners the hardest. Everybody say they gonna let me down. He got Breeze, Kamara, and Michael Thomas. If it's any week I need my Niners to come through, it's this week. And I don't need them to shut them down all the way. Just do what they did last week. 13, 12, and 12. You know what I mean? Somewhere around that range.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
No, without a doubt, bro.
Who else you got?
Yeah, nah, this whole complete 2019 fantasy season was just it was unpredictable like a motherfucker, bro. You had motherfuckers coming out of nowhere, you know what I mean? Really outdoing their late round value, you know what I mean? You got motherfuckers Tannehill coming in, giving niggas 19, 20 points, you know what I mean, for the last, you know what I mean? You got shit, man, shit's so crazy right now. You got Geis looking like he finna help niggas get somewhere.
Wood could have made the playoffs if he played guys or Allen. Any one of them was a better
Bro,
player.
you ain't lying, bro.
That hurt.
I lost
You
the
didn't
bye.
even hear about that.
I lost the bye because I didn't start Galladay last week in the one league.
Hey, JD, you really lucky to be in the playoffs right
The
now.
cold thing is
It's better to be lucky than
No,
good.
I understand that, but the cold thing is no matter what quarterback though, that nigga Galladay was part of that trade. He was supposed to play him, bro.
Not even that, bro. Excuses are excuses. He ain't just handed out an excuse, but what he told me, like throwing him off at the Thanksgiving day, it was a game on at 9:30 in the morning. He thinking at least 10. He went to work the night before. He was just fucking with the lineup to fuck with you on the points because Galladay points was 10 and Thielen's was like 18.
Wait, he started Thielen?
He left Thielen in, but he had to get somebody off the wire when he had Galladay and Geis on the bench. He played any one of them, win.
Wow.
What you want, like
He
that?
outsmarted himself. That's what that was. He got to playing like
Got
nigga,
to playing like
nigga,
the
like
playoff.
Fat.
That's because
Remember
we
how?
won last
Hey,
year.
remember how Fat used to not put nobody in the
Yeah.
thing?
Yeah.
Nigga,
I was
that
gonna do that
nigga
this week.
Wood got outsmarted himself. Got to playing with this shit. Got to playing that Thursday morning.
So you trying to run that lucky streak?
No, I'm just,
How much
what
you
I'm
talking
saying
about?
is he want to use the excuse about working and the whole shit.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm just saying. Champ
the chump is real. That's what I would say.
If he
Champ
told you that,
the chump is real.
if he told you that, that's how he feel.
No, he said he was like, bro, I fucked up.
Exactly.
I fucked up, bro.
He outsmarted
He said
himself,
I
bro.
fucked up. I was playing with it, bro.
He outsmarted himself,
He
bro.
did, but count your blessings. With the
That's,
fantasy
it is what it is, bro. It is what it
You better
is.
come. Hey, Reggie might, you know, it's gonna be. Hey, I got all the homies coming through this week, Sunday morning. That matchup. They'll play Wax. He play Reggie. Come through. We there.
I'm there, nigga. I'm gonna take the motherfucking lift out there.
Put the
nigga.
TVs
That
in the
long
garage,
ass
the whole everything.
ride. Took.
Damn, I wish I had something to play for. Damn.
Not in no league.
Nah,
Nah,
the
look.
one that don't make it don't matter.
I'm gonna say this
Nah,
though, right?
it's a little $50
I was just telling somebody, like in a lot of leagues I'm in, the 3 leagues I'm in, the people who drafted Mahomes early and tight ends early are not in the playoffs. But early tight end, I'm talking about second round, first round, not third, fourth, and not even third round early for Mahomes. You know, third round is a great value if he didn't get hurt. So I'm not saying I'm saying early like second round. You know how people be doing.
Kittle, somebody drafted
But
Kittle.
that nigga, the last 4 games, he finna light this shit up.
Who?
Mahomes.
Well, he got New England this week,
He
so
finna light their ass
I
up.
think so, too.
Nigga.
that's why it's a James White game.
Yeah,
Somebody got
I
Mahomes.
understand. I can see James White getting off like he did. But yeah, though, I think Mahomes finna go into KC again.
We can talk about that game first. Let's jump
It's
into it.
all good.
Mahomes in New England.
Yeah.
This the year the Pats is beatable for sure. I know we
Right,
say it
yeah.
every year. Somebody say every year, but they got, you know, they're the slowest team in the league. Like they got the stat. I seen the stat today. Like every team gotta play at 20 miles an hour.
Yeah,
know
they only
what
got
I'm
like
saying?
5 of them or something.
No, none. They don't have one play.
Dink and dunk.
No, they slow as shit.
Yeah,
out there.
Dinking and dunking.
And I was noticing when I was watching against the Texans how slow the linebackers is.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, they just out there slow and they living off them corners really.
Yeah.
I didn't watch any of that game. When I seen James White stats, I said, "What?"
He was, bro. That was all like the last 5 minutes of the game.
That's all they
All
got.
the last 6
The
minutes of the
14
game,
carries?
bro.
And
not the carries, but the touchdowns.
And to start the game off, it was all Edelman. on everything.
They are really the only
even
significant
That's
players
all
on
they
that
got
team.
is Edelman and White.
They had 3 points until the third quarter or something crazy, or 9 points to go with 5 minutes left to go in the game.
I
It was all garbage points.
think I would say this even if I didn't have White, that I think they're going to use White towards the end of the year. They've been saving them all year, getting by, whatever, we ain't tripping. Keep your best players towards the end of the year. Get the young boy Michelle going. He really ain't did shit.
Yeah.
Have Burkhead going there banging around towards the end of the year, just like in the playoffs. White, they got to use White. You know what I mean?
White is their guy, but what scared me about White is I would think that a team is going to finally start game planning for White. They don't got nobody else on the outside.
But it's always somebody else. Every down is a new running back in there. White might get 2 touches and then don't get 2 more touches, and then Burkhead gets some for the next 2 touches. When you know what I mean?
But White always out there on passing downs. Then he line up a receiver, and they're gonna be down. Like you said, it's a good game for White. But I mean, going on maybe like the next 2 weeks playing in the championship, White will kind of scare me a little bit if teams start the game planning for him. But if you gotta start him, you gotta start him.
Yeah, I like White in garbage time because them niggas can't score.
Yeah,
So if you get up on them niggas a good 10-point lead, nigga, in the second half, nigga, it's gonna be a lot of dink and dunk like that nigga was saying, and White's gonna be a recipient of a lot of that dink and dunk.
Who's the set? Go ahead.
Nah, I just saying that just in the PPR thing, this James White shit nigga's gonna carry you.
But who's to say it's on that, not just on the White level, but like on the Mahomes side, like who's their running backs that they use on? Are they just gonna go to full passing, barely running the ball? Because they do run the ball good.
But they
when
barely
they got
run the
running
ball
back.
this year though. Mahomes been throwing the ball hell of times all year.
Yeah, nah, I mean, shit. The week where McCoy scored 2 touchdowns. Was that not last week? The week before last?
Yeah, he scored.
I can't remember who they was playing, but I mean, they can run the ball though. I mean, you're not finna load the box on them and with an 8-man front.
No.
You know what I mean? Because he's gonna torch you.
Never
so
that.
just based on how the matchups is, of course, you're gonna be able to, you know what I mean, whatever running back they put in there, they're gonna be able to eat. So, you know.
You hoping for a touchdown with their running backs though.
Yeah.
So
they touchdown.
And receptions.
They don't have as much as James White though. Our only guy reception wise is really is Damian Williams.
And he's down, and so
Yeah.
Darwin come in.
Nah,
That's
Darwin,
what Darwin do. That's
he'll
what I'm
catch it.
saying.
He'll catch it.
but realistically, Spencer could go in immediately.
Yeah,
Everything is the same. He was just there last year.
Andy Reid is like that. Like
he
he'll
can
just
go
put him in like
directly in. You know what I mean? Like DraftKings, I might grab Spencer one time. You know what I mean?
And Darwin could have had. We thought Darwin was gonna have a spot, and then it was Darryl instead. So who knows?
Right.
We don't know about Darwin.
Are you starting Darwin over like a Bo Scarborough or if Connor don't play Snell?
I'm starting Darwin over Coleman.
Coleman?
If that nigga,
I don't like
Ashy.
if both of the Williams don't play, I'm starting him.
And Ashy.
Yep. I just said he's finna carry me to my ship. That's why I said that.
Talking about, I don't like Coleman
It
this
was
week.
good seeing you in the playoffs, sir.
I see you there. I see you there, nigga.
Hey,
On my mama, this
beat me
nigga
there,
Darwin.
but you ain't gonna beat me there.
I'm gonna beat you in there.
Alright.
That's what I'm
You
gonna
can't
do.
beat me there
That's
actually
what I'm
because
gonna
you
do.
on my side.
I'm gonna beat you.
But if you
anywhere.
start Darwin,
this
good luck,
If
buddy.
both of the- if Damien and Darwin-
You got cojones.
And Daryl, and I'm telling you,
Daryl's not playing. Count him out.
Okay, so I just need Damien.
Damien ain't playing.
I
Really.
know he didn't practice today, so if that nigga don't
Shady
play,
Darwin Ware is playing
yeah. So Shady and fucking Darwin. Yep, I'm starting.
against New England.
Yep.
Stay away, brother.
Sure enough.
Stay away.
Bro,
And that's a Sunday night game too, right?
Right now, you think about
And
it?
that's the Sunday night game?
Oh, that shit crazy.
There goes one.
What'd you say?
You said Sunday.
There goes
You said
one.
Sunday. I'm
I
talking
said,
about team all week.
who won the over under 5 times? He said how good his team
My
is
team's
doing
so
if he
raw
play
right
head
now.
off. There's one.
Man, you
Everybody healthy.
Hey,
Niggas get
Kelsey
hurt, I'm
is the only one
jumping
I'm
in.
trusting on receivers as far as the Chiefs this week.
You don't trust Hill?
Fuck Hill. He just made me lose my little shit, bro. I'm mad at him.
Hill made me not be in the playoffs.
You know what I mean?
Injuries and shit. But
Sammy Blammy, can't trust him.
Gilmore the best corner in the
Sammy
league.
Watkins.
but,
Is BJ
can't
got
run
Sammy
with,
still?
yeah,
I hope he
he do.
starts Sammy, bro.
No, he's not. When I looked
There's
at
no way
him,
he
He
started
started
Sammy. He
Lockett
started D.D.
and,
Westbrook.
and Westbrook, yeah.
last time I seen, that's what he had.
Bears, Cowboys. Cowboys at Bears. Allen Robinson been nice. Are you starting Allen Robinson over? Because you know the Bears defense is like
That's a big
top
boy
five,
matchup right there.
top five in
A-Rob and
passing
Byron
against
Jones.
defense. You feel me? You starting like A-Rob over
Yes, start A-Rob.
yeah, that's easy. Hollywood, you scared of the Cowboys? Hollywood been bad.
Yeah, the
I could see Hollywood breaking out this game, nigga. That nigga's only
Fuller.
like 4,700 on DraftKings.
I don't trust Hollywood.
You starting deep? You starting? Are you scared of any Allen Robinson? Because I got Allen Robinson.
No,
He's
'cause
gonna
he's
have
who
two
else?
bad games.
I mean,
I know they're going against the top corner.
I mean,
but
Anthony Miller had a hell of a game on Thursday night though on Thanksgiving.
if
So
Julio didn't play, I was thinking about grabbing Anthony Miller
Anthony Miller,
and throwing him in.
Anthony Miller looked good on
But it's
Thanksgiving.
cold though. I don't know what the weather is out there. If it's cold out here, it gotta be cold in Chicago right now.
Right.
It's cold out there. That's gonna be a Zeke game.
Yeah, Bears gonna be
Zeke
down.
game.
He be forced.
But who did you say? Allen Robinson over who?
I was just thinking of some people. Maybe you would start Allen Robinson. What about like a DJ Chark? You starting Allen Robinson and DJ
Nah,
Chark?
cause fucking Minshew back.
I'm sorry.
Minshew back.
Minshew back.
Chark is baby Allen Robinson right there. They got Allen Robinson back.
That shit crazy to me.
Yeah.
He's the same dude, pretty much, a little bit faster though. I like Chark. a lot.
Yeah, I think Chark bounces back from the that little.
I like
Snatch Chark kind of low key.
I like
early
Gallup
next year.
over Cooper this week versus the Bears.
Yeah, I like Gallup when Cooper plays.
I like
Sure.
Gallup. I don't like Gallup when Cooper don't play,
Nah.
but Gallup over Cooper, and there's another reason. Did you see that thing that came out about they're probably not gonna sign Amari Cooper next year?
What?
They're probably not gonna be able to sign him. They probably ain't.
They ain't tripping.
So that means Amari gonna go off.
He's gonna play injured for sure. You know what I mean? He's playing for something, and I also think who's your next receiver when he gone?
Right.
Gallup.
Yeah, because he's definitely your number one. Amari is definitely your number one. You drafted him where you drafted unless you took somebody in the top, in your first round. Yeah. Nigga, in your first round, if you got him at the turn, you got him. That's basically your 1A and your 1B. So
He went the third, end of the third.
Oh, at the end of the
Beginning
third.
of the third. Beginning of the third.
Oh, beginning of the third.
Fifth.
Yeah.
Fifth.
Yeah, so somebody got him in that middle of that. They picked in the middle of the first round on everything. So yeah, I mean you drafted him pretty high, and if you making the alls with him limping in there like that, yeah, you shitty right now.
You shitty. You
You
starting Allen
shitty.
Robinson over Cooper if you do
Hell
that?
yeah, nigga against nigga.
That'd be tough.
You start Galladay over Cooper? Yeah.
No.
Because I just believe in more of
If I had Cooper, I wouldn't have guys.
I just believe more in of Chicago's defense than Dallas's defense. I think Chicago will be able to get more pressure on that. And then all I need is Allen Robinson to break on one bullshit ass shit, and Mitchell Trubisky ain't been looking too bad though. You know what I mean, for the last 2 weeks. You know what I mean?
He's putting up yards.
So yeah, I'm going with Allen Robinson over Cooper.
Colts at Bucks. This playoff, so when we talking about matchups,
1
we
week.
kind of talking about players you might play over this person or that. You know what I mean? Because if you got options, you might be in the 10-man league, whatever it is, whatever side.
That's true.
Yeah, 10-man league, you wouldn't have to be going through these problems.
You
I got
you
big
would though.
problems.
You would, because there's
Got
gonna
big
be a lot of
problems
good
in
players on
10-man.
your team.
Yeah, nah, but like
Hard to start is real in the 10-man.
You're right.
You got studs.
Ours are just a little bit deeper, so some of the players I'm referring to, like on our wires and shit, they not.
Yeah, our
Might
league-
not
Some
be,
people
and
playing-
definitely not in the
Some people
10-man
playing
league.
double flex leagues too, though.
Yeah, double flex. I mean, yeah.
So you got to go deep on that wire.
Right. Nah.
But that Colts at Bucks.
Scared of Mac?
I'm not starting
practice.
no Colts running backs.
Yeah.
For sure. Like the Bucks D has been
Bucks
lights
run
out
D
versus
is-
the run. Like
nice.
that's just what it is. And a lot of teams don't even have to run on them because it's usually a high scoring game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
If I'm banged up, my nigga, I like Hines.
Hines would probably be the only one I would like.
Hines,
Just 'cause you think
just
you
because
want the Bucks
he's a
to be up.
he's a PPR, you know what I mean? So, that's the only nigga I would fuck with this week if I'm hella desperate, in which I am desperate right now.
Like that running back,
Just for one running back.
you got hard to starties.
Just one. Just in one
Tevin
spot.
Coleman though.
He ain't did shit, nigga, since he had the 4 touchdown
He
game.
hasn't. He's been
hasn't done nothing, bro.
2.5 yards a carry or
That's
something.
what it's like. Oh my mama, that nigga.
Something wrong. I think something's wrong, bro.
That nigga was
he
running
slow.
He was running soft, nigga, on
I
Sunday.
think something wrong.
Something ain't right. So I don't know, bro.
Mozart was running hard as
Man,
fuck.
Mozart been running hard, nigga, since last year.
On everything. I like
Oh,
Mozart.
mama, he's still running right
He could
now,
be a
bro.
league winner. If Breida not back and Coleman looking like this,
Facts.
Shanahan known to ride the hot hand. He did it
He's
last
going,
week.
bro.
That could be a league winner right there on the low.
Homie on Twitter was saying a while ago, like, I gotta get rid of Coleman. I'm like,
Yeah. Oh my mama. I had on tweet. After that 4 touchdown game, I was supposed to get rid of him, just like how when I got rid of Sammy after that 50-point game. Oh my goodness.
you trusting? I mean, not trusting, obviously, but Mike Evans and Godwin. How you feeling about the Colts? They hungry, but I think the Colts, you know, they were kind of overachieving a little bit to me. I know T.Y. kind of hurt. They got a lot of injuries. Ebron, that's a little, you know.
Yeah.
But I think they, with Brissett and, you know, they was kind of overachieving. They beat some good teams that maybe people, you know what I mean? The Chiefs, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but it's like, I think that little flame is flaming
Yeah,
out.
T.Y. been hurt though. Mac been hurt. Yeah. I think did Darius Leonard get hurt?
He was hurt.
Yeah, on everything, bro. They, you know, and just with the Andrew Luck shit, you know what I mean. But what's been hurting them too though is that they've been up and down, but the Tennessee been on their ass, and then you also got Houston still doing what the fuck they doing. And then Jacksonville, you know what I mean? So they division been highly competitive though. This ain't no off year for that year.
And this is a must-win.
I mean, for
game.
that division.
Hey, with the teams like Breeze playing the 49ers, you got Mahomes at the Pats. Obviously, you're not benching Mahomes, but Brady.
Mm-hmm.
Are you playing somebody like Jameis over Brady this week? It's not against the Chiefs, but I mean.
People sitting Brady, I'm sure.
Are you playing
No, I'm playing Jameis over Brady right now.
Jameis over Breeze?
Yeah, this week,
Niners?
Jameis over Breeze? No. Jameis over Breeze? No. But
Jameis
over Brady? Yes.
Because this is the thing about the Bucks. Arians, bro, he wants to run it up. That's what he wants to do. I don't care. We ain't
Jameis
going out. We going
Jameis
out
playing
high power
for a contract. Jameis playing to see where he gonna play next year.
Right, and the nigga just said something about, man, we don't even know if this. We'll see at the end of December.
Yeah. Running the ball when they up, I don't see it, bro. We're not milking it. I mean, last year they kind of did a little bit, but
I do like Jameis, but the thing that scared me is the Colts is a good defensive. Like they're a good defensive team.
But they got to go down to Tampa, bro.
They run that zone defense. They set on not giving up the big play.
I think this is a crazy week for Godwin or Evans, and I really want to say Evans though. This is gonna be one of them weeks where Evans goes crazy. Mm-hmm. He been quiet. He ain't really did nothing. They won, but now it's like, look, give me the rock. Mm-hmm. Him and Godwin gonna do something this week, and then they gonna do poo-poo next week after they go to the playoffs.
There you go. There you go.
Hey, but anyway, man, look. So staying away from Matt. Let's jump into that Ravens-Bills. It's at Buffalo. Man, a lot of people say it's an upset game.
It's a game, right? It's gonna be a lot of slapping.
There ain't no upset because they both play.
Well, obviously Buffalo
if it wasn't
is
for
not going to be favored in there.
Yeah, no, I understand that, but no, they are favored.
Are they?
I think so, bro.
I don't think anybody be surprised if Buffalo win. Like the Ravens is a sexy pick, yeah, but the Bills are serious. The Bills is gonna win to me. I think the Bills are going to win the first round game. They're going to beat KC or they're going to beat Houston.
Lose one more game in Buffalo, nigga, they got a chance to win the division.
And they got to play each other.
And another thing with New England, they want that home field and they want that bye.
No, New England need that home field.
They need that bye.
Fact.
And that's why I think James White rev him up. Not just because I got him. We need all cylinders.
They better go get AB, bro. That's what they better go get. They better go get, nigga. They better go get it.
Hey, L said he might start Snell over Ingram.
Mark Ingram?
Mark Ingram, because of the Bills' defense.
He's tripping on that.
Singletary this week, you scared of him? And this is a season, like, that's what I said, John Brown, Singletary, only person I ain't worried about in this whole game.
Baltimore is favored. They -5.5.
That's what I'm saying. They ain't no way Buffalo favorite. look, the Ravens, the only person I would probably trust is Lamar Jackson on the whole, both sides. Like,
Mark Andrews, my nigga.
Josh Allen.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, you start, you know, you fuck with Andrews because he's solid. By the way, you losing that bet so far.
Nah,
We didn't bet,
it's
but
low key tied.
on the board, it ain't tied.
What was
It's
the
like
bet?
one. It's the last 3 weeks.
Waller, and for the rest of the season, Waller
But it's
versus
from 3
Andrews.
weeks ago. I checked.
I was
People
thinking-
said that. I thought
Actually,
it was.
you know what? I was thinking like every week. I think I might have said it different, but it's not a real bet. But I was thinking he outscored him every week. So that's why I was like, last week he outscored him. Then this week I'm like, he outscored him again. Waller outscored Andrews again. You feel me? But
I counted all the points up, and they literally like.
yeah, we didn't really bet. We never solidified that, but I'm pretty sure I thought.
I thought when you said something, I was like, ah,
every game. That's why I was like,
that makes sense.
You feel me? But shit, man. Andrews and Jackson is the only one I trust. I'm scared of John Brown, but I do like the revenge factory game. You know what I mean?
I forgot
But
about
the
that.
way everything, the shit I be seeing about John Brown, about him just being a good dude, just taking it as it comes, he ain't complaining. Revenge probably is the last thing on his mind. They trying to get a win.
Good
you know what I
things
mean?
come to
Nah,
people like that.
that's
So
want to
he's
make a
not
nigga
exploring
pay,
it.
bro.
Bro, he want to win. Did you see that block? You know that Josh Allen touchdown last week when he ran to the end zone and he kind of skipped in a little bit? Bro, you should have seen the block John Brown laid at the end. Like,
Brown was nice in Arizona. He was killing. He was
that's what
killing
Larry
Lakers.
Stitch was saying. He like, man, Smoke was, you know, he was good the way he used his quickness to break. You don't know which he always in control of his speed, so you don't know if he's breaking out on you or you know what I mean. Like
He like a little baby.
He got hurt in Arizona too, huh?
that's why I got that year. Hella Browns, hella, you know what I mean. They was just playing everybody. Lions at Vikings. No Dalvin, Madison. Let's talk about Madison. Are you playing Madison over Dalvin this week? Let's say Dalvin don't practice all week, but he practiced towards the end of the week. They say he gonna play.
In the situation that I'm in the
And you got
off
both.
season, if I in the situation that I'm in the off season and that's who I got, yeah, nigga.
You playing Madison over Dalvin right now.
You might be in a case. Some niggas might be in a case where they play both.
Because I know that's true too.
If it was me, I wouldn't.
What if
I
it
mean,
was you?
personally.
Would you play? What if it was you and Ashley and you was playing Darwin, but instead of Darwin, one Cook was your other back?
I would play.
No.
I would do that.
Would you play Madison?
And Dalvin.
No, like
Because you got both.
If I got Darwin and Madison, who am I playing?
But you had Cook
Would
too.
you play both?
Cook and Darwin was your other running back, but you had Madison too.
No, I'm playing Madison.
That's
Because
what
I
I'm
know the
saying.
way that
And
they
Cook, right? At the same time, we're
No,
saying.
I'm not playing Cook this week.
Period.
No, I'm not playing Cook. Nigga, it'd be mad because I got Montgomery, so all I need is one running back. So
Are you playing Le'Veon Bell over Cook? Are you playing James White over Cook?
I'm not playing.
If you don't got Madison.
Oh, I'm going with.
I'll go with White.
Say that again, Le'Veon and who else?
Le'Veon and who I said? Le'Veon and
James White.
James White.
Oh no, I'm taking James White.
Hey,
Are you serious?
Look, what about this one though?
All I need is 11 points.
What about this one? Rashad Penny or Dalvin? You don't got Madison.
Who does Seattle? Oh, they playing Rams.
Penny is nice.
You said Penny or who else?
Penny or
White?
Cook.
Cook. No, I'm not playing Cook because they only Cook only
I'm
gonna.
so glad I got to buy it, Ashley. I got Cook and no Madison.
Cook gonna play nigga
I
like
picked
3
up Penny like
plays,
3
5
weeks
plays.
ago.
It's
So
probably a lot of
so
people
I got
like that,
Penny.
though.
No, not in my other league. I got Madison. I made sure I got
No,
it.
I'm saying if a nigga got Cook, he probably don't. He might be on a bye this week. He lucked the fuck out. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Nah, a nigga got Cook, nigga. He's in the offs because he didn't get Cook in the first round.
Yeah.
So if he hit on his first round pick and got Cook in the second round, he's in the offs. Just based
Yeah,
on what
I
he
got
did.
my running backs is Penny, Le'Veon, and McCaffrey, and Dalvin, but he hurt. I'm gonna run with Penny at the flex next week. You know, if I got to. Hopefully Dalvin good. You know what I mean? I don't want him to play this week.
I mean, it's waiting for.
Hey, I got either 2 leagues. Sit out, brother.
Load off.
Hey,
He got
sit,
lucky this
sit
year.
out. Y'all play
He got
Detroit.
lucky in
I'm
both
gonna be
leagues.
honest. If I had a bet, bro, he not playing this week, bro. They play Detroit, bro. Them niggas is
I know,
terrible,
that's what
bro.
I'm
That's
saying.
true. That's
That's
true.
why I
He's
got.
sitting out,
That's
bro.
why I got
But
Madison.
now,
in
They be
second.
acting like Thielen gonna play all week and then
Yeah,
sit
yeah.
out. That's what they're gonna do to Dalvin, bro. He
Well,
gonna be-
that's true because they brought Thielen back too quick, and that's why he fucked up now. So they probably will sit Cook.
playoffs. They got to.
And
Lions-
Madison looked just like Cook. Like
Hey,
they run the same.
Hey, let me ask you this: Galladay, are you scared to start him? Because last week I didn't need the game to win, but just for the sake of playing my game, I put Ridley in over Galladay. Ridley still was cool.
I put Kirk in over Galladay.
But are you scared of Galladay now? With that quarterback?
Ballard looked like he throwing that bitch.
He's all right.
Marvin Jones?
And I'm not
scared.
I'm not worried about Vikings defense.
You starting Marvin Jones, no hesitation.
Rhodes and them tripping. Like
Yeah,
the Vikings
yeah.
secondary be getting beat.
You starting Marvin Jones no matter
Over
what.
any of the
Marvin
receivers
Jones?
that I got in
Oh,
Ashen?
Not
Marvin
Ashley,
Jones.
not your team, just
But in ALB, yeah.
you start Marvin Jones over
Like if I started
John Brown or
Debo
Gallup or
I'm
Debo.
starting Debo over John over
I might start Marvin Jones over motherfucking OBJ and ALB. Cause nigga, Minnesota is giving up big plays, nigga.
They are. And
Minnesota
they turn around
nigga,
talking
that
shit to each other like they don't even.
What's that nigga name? Xavier Rose nigga's been getting cooked, nigga. I've been watching a lot of that nigga Gilbert Arenas podcast, nigga, and he be talking about how he got his name, you know, and fucking Xavier been getting hibachi on my mama, bro. So he been getting cooked.
He was hot last week.
So either Galladay gonna eat or Marvin Jones gonna eat, cause Blah ain't scared, nigga. He gonna.
Hey, if you don't got a running back and you need one to tuck for the offs, Kerryon Johnson is back practice.
Yeah, I sure wouldn't look for him. That nigga Weezy got him tucked. I sure wouldn't look for him.
Yeah, shout out to him.
He come back week 16, you know what I mean?
Damn.
Something like that.
I could have used him,
Bro,
bro.
I grabbed Penny like 4 weeks ago,
I
3
remember
weeks ago.
that.
Like,
And
let me
Wood.
just start grabbing these handcuffs that Mike could turn it. That's why I had Pollard in ALB.
And Wood
So you just hold him in case he turns into something in the playoff.
That's why somebody do got Madison. I thought nobody had him because he was on the wire.
I got Madison in
Yeah,
ALB.
he got him. I looked.
I threw him in there. I got him starting this week.
League winner.
He's in there. League winner.
League winner.
No,
Consolation.
no bug bed. No bug bed
winner.
winner. No bug beds, nigga.
I got a buy in the consolation bracket.
Consolation.
Hey, Redskins at Packers. Scary Cherry train is over. And it ain't even his fault. It's like Haskins. Come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, when Keenan was in there, like, you still be going with Terry right now. But
Hey, last week I thought because Green Bay played a weaker team that it was going to be a lot of run game. But this week I really believe it's going to be a lot of run.
Yeah, they're going to be up big.
Redskins at Packers, they should be up big.
I like Geist, though, for the Redskins. The only
I
guy I do
like Packers need to get made up.
I like Aaron
I like
Jones,
Geist
bro.
a lot.
Geist is like a must start every week.
Geist might be a league winner.
No, they gonna feed guys because nigga they want to see where he's at. Nigga,
He's still around though.
Yeah.
He's getting them touches.
But
too.
he getting Haskins is a check down master right now, so he.
Are you
That's
starting
why Chris
Geist?
Thompson come bring some value.
Are you
right
starting
now, too.
Geist? Are you starting Geist over this week? Over Ingram, Geist, Ingram, Freeman, Le'Veon. I think I like Geist.
I think I
over all of
like
them.
Geist Freeman. Who's Atlanta playing?
Carolina.
And
Carolina.
playing.
Carolina just gave up all that
I
yardage.
think I'm going. I think I'm going
Who
Geist
did
over
Carolina
Bell.
play last week?
Dolphins play at Jets.
No.
No.
Carolina play.
Redskins.
Carolina played the Redskins? Okay, yeah, I like Devontae Freeman this week then.
I like Freeman and
I like Freeman this
and
week.
Geist.
I like Geist too though. No, because nigga get
No, if
green.
you pick 2 out of the 4, that was
Like
Oh,
Ingram.
yeah.
I'm taking Geist over Ingram this week.
Yeah, I
I'll
fuck
start
with that.
Geist over Ingram.
And I'm taking Devontae Freeman too though.
I'm not a Freeman guy.
Nigga,
I seen
Freeman
Freeman get
finna-
like
nigga,
10
Freeman-
points in 1 minute.
Freeman give me 15 points, nigga, this
garbage
week.
time for Matt Ryan.
Bruh, that's all
I swear
need.
he gets 5 little. Freeman go out 5 yards, turn around. I swear he get at least 5.
In the league that I got the playoffs in, all I need is like 13, 14 points for my running back.
Hey, Aaron Rodgers is doing what he did last year towards the end.
Yep.
What's
Without
that?
the leg. Just tearing it up. They getting Devontae Adams back in the corporate.
Adams killing
Aaron
it.
Jones has 6 points the last 2 games.
That's all right. He this
This is his week where he
He's
finna go
coming
crazy.
back.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. Look, I'm so confident that he finna go crazy that I don't even think about him when it comes to my lineup. I'm like, he finna go crazy this week. He been doing bad 2 weeks in a row. He going crazy this week. They got to
bad 2 weeks in a row.
Bro, they got.
That's why you said.
Hey, they gotta do their thing with him. Why not? He your best running back.
Nah,
You
I
gotta
thought
let
he was
him
gonna
do
get
his
off
thing.
last week for sure.
Last week he got something like the one I seen one time.
Yeah, I mean, because I played Wood. Wood had Chubb and Aaron Jones. Nigga, I traded him Chubb. Chubb only had 8 points, and Aaron Jones only had like 5 or 6.
They had one lucky.
I did, bro. I did.
What was the score?
Nigga,
116 is.
Yeah, but see, nigga, going into Monday night, nigga, this nigga was up like 30-something, and I had Cousins and the kicker from Seattle going into Monday night.
$150, man. You got when you come play me, you better put up a $150 or better, man.
And that's when you had Dalvin and CMC.
Bro, I'm cool. I still got players, bro.
I got players too.
I got Lamar.
I got nigga.
I got
Cousins.
Allen Robinson.
I got Cousins.
I got McCaffrey. I got
get these niggas.
Bro, did you see?
G let me get him. He picked Zeke over McCaffrey. I had a number 4 pick. Double back with Dalvin. Yeah, I drafted Jackson like
bro
6th round or something.
Listen, my nigga.
7th round.
Listen.
Maybe 7.
Go look at Hopkins' schedule. Go look at Devontae Adams' schedule. Go
Adams
look at Godwin's schedule. Go look at motherfucking Mark
I know
Andrews.
what Godwin's schedule is because I
And
know
nigga, I'm telling you, nigga, Jimmy, nigga is slinging it. If Cousins wasn't
that
playing
starting
Detroit,
quarterback is Jimmy right now.
Jimmy's slinging that bitch. What are you talking about?
Yeah, Jimmy ain't gonna play the Ravens every week, so
This Jimmy is slinging it, bro. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I like Jimmy against.
Pull up Jimmy's stats right now.
This the thing about Jimmy
After
with
this
me with
week,
fantasy.
Jimmy
Our
be
run game is our strength.
But
So
not-
there's
but right
a strong
now, we only got
possibility.
one running back.
But there's a strong possibility that we might be playing that grit and grind game.
Not
Because of
this
how
week.
we do.
This is a 34-37 game this week.
Bro, we can't put up 37 points on the Saints. I think it's hard for
They
us to
can't put up 37 on the Saints?
I don't think that. We just
Are
don't
you
have, bro.
I
serious?
don't think
They
the
not
Saints
that-
is like that.
They not
Saints
that
ain't
tough,
that
but they ain't
cold.
that
Saints
tough
be
either.
off and on.
Man,
Like,
on my bruh.
Saints
We
lost
gotta
at
do a
home
lot
to
of we
Atlanta,
gotta do a
bro.
lot of scoring
Saints
early,
lost to the
bro.
Falcons.
We can't have a lot of 3 and
Bro,
out versus the
the
Saints.
way
That's
that's-
not the team that
Bro, this nigga Shanahan be having niggas wide open, bro. Run it. Here, just give it to me, bro. Look at the Debo play.
Let's jump into that game. 49ers at Saints.
Did you see how Debo shitted on Peters, bro? And Peters was like, no.
That was a weird play.
I don't give a fuck how weird it was.
Nah,
but
it's
nigga, that's a
Peters.
4th and 2 though, my nigga.
Safety right there.
Hey, the 49. Look, bro.
And he familiar with Peyton and them too. He
Bruh,
was with the
look.
Falcons, Shanahan.
I'm telling you,
Shanahan,
bro.
other boys.
49ers at Saints.
I'm telling
Are
you,
you
bro.
scared of Breeze, Kamara, Tom?
No,
Thomas?
I'm not scared of
I'm
nobody
scared of
in that
Breeze.
game.
I'm kind of scared
Nobody.
of Breeze.
No, that nigga's like 5,800, my nigga. This
But like
week.
that's
He's finna score, bro.
But a team that a league like ours that take away for sacks, I don't like.
Yeah, no, I hear you on that one. I can
That's a
understand.
smart
No,
league.
I hear you on that
Bro,
one.
it's hard.
But
for
I don't
me-
think
it's
that
hard
the
for me to
Niners is
believe-
gonna get to him.
Yeah, I was just about to say it's hard
I
for me
think
to
so.
believe that Peyton ain't draw. His game plan is to
Get the ball out
quick
fast,
and
bro.
not have
But
them
that,
niggas
that's
on
a
his
good
bumper.
thing then though, because they like to go deep. They like to take their shots again. They like to have Thomas go across the middle on these deep ends. And
Yeah,
shit like that.
well,
So,
if 15 yards ain't too, it don't take too long to develop. Though.
shit. We can be getting to the quarterback.
No,
they
no,
got- and
no,
they
you're
got
right,
a
they
lineman out.
get-
They got a lineman out too.
And then, but you got to worry about Kamara coming out the backfield too, though. That's
That's
another
what,
thing.
that's
bro,
what scares
So,
me the most.
That's what it is, though. You're gonna
That's
have
what
to
scares
pick
me
your
the most.
poison.
You
If
know
they
what
gonna
they
get the
doing,
ball
bro?
out, we gonna come up and make
Bruh,
the tackles. Like I'm happy with
That's
that.
what we got to do, bro.
You know what they did to prep for this game? They went and watched Atlanta 2 weeks ago play
Yeah.
them niggas when it was
Yeah.
25-9.
And they
bro.
watched Dallas.
That's
Dallas
what's gonna
game.
happen. Well, that was a little different because Bridgewater was playing. We talking about
Yeah, but it was
Breeze.
still, I mean, Bridgewater played good.
They was
though.
on Breeze ass, 6 sacks.
Yeah.
6 sacks. They had 9 points. That was
The
the
Saints ain't physical like that. They not a physical.
That's what I'm
imposable,
saying.
real team.
Listen, I heard somebody say on the ESPN fantasy, whatever the little fantasy, whatever. I'm starting Tannehill over Drew Brees.
Huh. I like Tannehill.
I ain't mad, especially
I'm
against the
not
Raiders
mad.
this week.
They have
Especially against
finesse
the Raiders.
teams.
I had Breeze last
beat
year
the
and he let
Niners.
me down, bro. I just got lucky to win. It was that game where he had like 13, bro. He might have had 13 in the championship. I don't even remember.
This is
But
why
y'all
I-
said it all year. Breeze gonna let you down.
Yeah.
Breeze
But
and
they
Thomas
a
gonna let
finesse
you
team.
down when you need it.
Look what the Niners do to finesse teams. Look what they did to the Rams this year. Look what they did to the Packers this year. Like, look,
Have you
look what they
seen who
do
the
to
Saints
finesse
played?
teams.
They have not played one good defense, bro.
Huh.
With Breeze playing though. I'm talking about
Yeah.
with Breeze playing. The beginning of the
Yeah.
year, it was like the Giants.
Yeah.
I forget who else. Bro, they ain't played no defense like this
Yeah.
at all. They is at home.
They
Who
well
that?
coached. They well
I
coached.
mean, nigga, when it come to that dome, nigga, it's a whole nother ball game, bro.
Who beat them niggas
On my
in
mama,
that
but
game?
nigga, we go into New Orleans, nigga, and whooping them. Remember, we
Yeah,
whooped
that's
them,
what I'm
nigga,
saying.
like when what's my nigga name?
Can't
Oh,
remember
he
his
got the
name.
motherfucking
We beat him out.
the
home
number
in the playoffs.
55 for our when Willis and them niggas was
Brooks.
there. Brooks,
Oh,
when
yeah,
Brooks
yeah,
come in and
yeah,
hit him,
yeah,
and they
couldn't
called
fight.
roughing
Yes.
on my mama.
Yes.
But we still won that game. We
Yeah,
went
they
in
tried
here
to
and
fuck
watched
us
them
players.
niggas.
Brooks
Bruh,
damn
what-
near came from the Saints.
But he when he
I
came
forgot about
to
Ahmad Brooks.
but when he came to Frisco though, nigga, he was knocking niggas
Yeah.
heads off though,
He was
bro.
hard.
On my
Smash
mama, and him nigga.
We was just talking about, I didn't mean to cut you off, but what defense was better? That defense or the defense now?
No,
I
that
think our
defense.
defense
that
was called
defense,
Bowman
that-
and Willis.
Yeah, that
That
one,
defense.
nigga.
I think
Aldon and Justin
All them too,
Smith.
that's what I'm saying.
And
People
then
saying
you had
that line was
Whitner
better.
and Whitner
Hickner.
Golston.
and
Hickner.
Golson.
I like this secondary more though.
Golson.
That
and
was
Whit-
that year after we gave bro from the Bills that money. The cornerback.
Oh yeah, Carlos. Damn.
Oh, it wasn't
Start
Rodgers.
with a W.
It wasn't Rodgers.
We got him
He
from
was
over there,
nasty.
Buffalo. He played
Yeah.
like one good
Oh,
He
my
had
season.
the
mama.
dreads,
He
right?
was a
When we
top.
gave
He was a
some
top
money to-
pick.
He was a top free agent for sure.
My mama. I'll tell you that nigga name. Antoine Whitner. No, I mean
Dante Whitner was the second.
fucking
I know.
One of them dudes.
Yeah, it was the nigga with dreads.
Hey, this ain't no Kamara week though. I disagree with you on that one.
I think
Bro,
this,
we
that
don't
nigga
really
get like
like
12
ass.
catches.
Yeah,
thinking
yeah,
dunks.
we is playing
You know what I'm
fantasy.
saying?
He ain't doing nothing.
But
on
no,
the
he's
ground.
not gonna kill him out.
This gonna be a low scoring game. I don't know what the over under is, but you might be the only one betting the over. You know what I mean? Because it might be high, but it might be. I don't know. I
If
hope
it's
this is
over
done.
55, maybe no.
It can't.
But
be
it's gonna be
55.
like 48.
Huh?
It
It
can
can
be
be.
I say
55.
48,
I'm just
49.
guessing. But we're gonna jump into this while you check on that. What about the Broncos at Texans? Phillip Lindsay had so many carries last week. He got like 58 yards only.
44.
44.
They think it's low scoring
They
too.
might. They think a
I'll
little
take the
scoring.
over
too.
on that.
I would probably take the
the
over
over
on
on
that.
that for sure right now.
But I don't know.
What game you just said though?
Broncos at Texans.
Man, that nigga Sutton, bro, is fucking balling, bro,
That dude
nigga.
is crazy. If they
Him and
anytime-
Galladay is like the same player to me.
That nigga, bro. I'm
Man.
still kicking myself for not even having that nigga on the radar, bro.
I'm just mad that
Right.
fucking he ain't had a steady quarterback all year, bro.
Did you have Sutton last year?
I think
Because I
did.
had Galladay last year,
I
and
think
I
I
didn't
did.
get him again this year. And
I did.
I'm pretty pissed. I didn't get him in no league. Oh, I do got him in no league. I'm tripping.
Sutton and fucking what's his name in the same boat for me, kind of Terry. Just didn't have quarterbacks. I think Sutton was still killing.
Like, dude, Lock out there. Lock was trying to
Yeah,
feed his
Lock was
motherfucking
alright.
ass last week
Yeah.
on everything.
I got Phillip Lindsay as one of my little DraftKings sleepers, but it's only because of
Yeah.
how good he didn't do. You get what I'm saying? Last
he
week.
Bounce back.
I'm going on a bounce back, but D Hop, we know what he gonna do. Watson, we know what they gonna do. The Broncos ain't doing too much of nothing. I
like
see
Fuller.
them blowing
I
that
like Fuller too.
Fuller.
They said he was a little limited today, but I like Fuller in this one too.
I'm
Though.
only
He's
messing
only
with
like
D-Hop.
5,600 on
They got the
DraftKings.
touchdown. He
I'm
got the
only messing
touchdown
with-
called back.
I'm gonna tell you why
That
though.
was big.
I feel like this is a game where they might be whooping them, bro. They gonna let's get high involved a little bit. Let's
Yeah.
run. We just gonna take this win.
Hey,
Let's
they
get
were-
up out of here.
Yeah, but all it takes
As
is
the Texans.
all it takes is two big plays for Fuller, and he's
Yeah.
guaranteed that if
That's
he's
true.
healthy, bro, he's giving you two big plays. And they got 140, 170. I mean 140, 130, and I just need one of them to be a touchdown. Nigga 70 yards, nigga one touch,
A
nigga.
couple more receptions.
Some
We got
nigga,
12,
it's a
13
wrap,
points
nigga.
right
They're
there.
going man.
And Hopkins gonna see Harris all game, so that's a bright. That's why I like that.
Broncos played somebody last. Did they play the Bills last week?
Yeah.
Harris ain't been really doing. He ain't been just.
Yeah,
going
they've been
like
off
he
Man,
had.
if
though.
this
Harris
nigga,
been-
somebody just
if
gave him
Hopkins can score on motherfucking,
Yeah, he gonna go crazy on Harris.
Gilmore.
Harris small as hell too.
Oh, yeah.
my
No,
mama.
I'm just saying that he gonna see the best corner, so sometimes Hopkins gonna be covered. So
yeah, no, that's why I like Fuller a lot this
Yeah, I'm
week.
not saying obviously Hopkins ain't gonna get
So
shut
Fells
down.
fell off the market altogether.
No, not
Fells
Fells.
scored.
No,
What
no.
about Fant?
I'm
Yeah,
rostering fan.
Right now,
I
we
didn't know Fant was black.
Yeah,
I didn't know he was
First
big
round.
as well. I
Hey,
swear I thought he was a white boy. I ain't seen that too many black tight ends. That's
if you in the playoffs right now, Ertz with the hammy injury, if you don't got Goddard, are you playing somebody like Cook on the Saints or
Cook.
who we just said, Fells or Fant?
Cook.
Over
Even
Ertz?
against- You just said Ertz got a hammy.
His hammy is messing
Oh,
up.
then
He
I'll
probably
take Goddard.
gonna play. He probably gonna play. If you don't,
And they play the Giants too.
Yeah,
I play Goddard.
If you don't got Goddard.
Giants
give me
low
Cook.
key good against what you call it.
Give me Cook. I like Cook this week against the Niners.
Look, let's jump into the Bengals. Let's jump into the. Hey, Duke had a sneak 20 points last week.
Duke, I like Duke. I told you Duke was going to do good towards the end of the year.
In this league I'm in, as soon as Darryl got hurt on my bench, I dumped him. I said, let me see who's on there. Oh, Duke, yeah.
Duke was on the wire?
Yeah,
Duke low key gonna score. They be throwing it. They
I didn't pick up Duke. I didn't pick
now.
up Duke at least 3 times in the last.
That's the NFL.
And
That's the
unlimited moves.
NFL league.
It's unlimited moves, bro.
That's the NFL
Yeah.
league.
I got Kareem Hunt off the wire. The nigga dropped him late in the season.
Who the fuck is in that league?
I'm about to win it. I know
That's
that.
it.
Clearly.
I just want to stack it out. Shout out to Steve. Good looking. Good looking. Hey, what about we just said the Bengals at Browns. Baker hurt. Hey, give me Andy, man.
Yeah,
give me
right?
Andy. Give me
I
Dolphins.
starting some.
They
Bills
dropped
now.
2 touchdowns.
Andy?
They
I'm
dropped
starting
2
Boyd now.
touchdowns.
I'm starting
Andy Dalton
Nixon now.
Dalton. Nah, I ain't fucking with Andy, but on some DraftKings shit, he's like the
Nah,
lowest
Dalton.
of the low.
But I'm not starting
4,000?
Dalton, but I can start the
45.
niggas around him now. You can start Bengals now.
He's the lowest of the low.
Yeah.
You could definitely start Bengals now. It's coming to a point. But Baker hurt, bro. You starting somebody like Ridley. He had a toe injury though. He banged up right now.
Hooper's back, so it kind of.
You starting Ridley, John Brown, Allen Robinson, Chark over OBJ. I'm there to start all of them over
Well,
OBJ.
shit, if you made the All with OBJ as your first rounder, shout out to you, nigga. Y'all the real MVP for sure.
No, ain't nobody took that nigga in the first.
First, second round, yeah.
Second.
Yeah,
He's
some
the
people
first
took him
round.
first.
If
With
you
all the
took
hype
Juju-
around Cleveland, somebody
Right,
took
no,
that.
without a doubt.
I just went before Juju.
Oh, yeah. Baker went first.
All the
round,
hype
man.
for sure. I'm glad
He went top 15 picks.
It was a blessing that I didn't get a late round pick because Beckham
Yeah.
might have been on my team.
Right.
But I think I'm starting all those players I said over.
Yeah. Maybe not Ridley because
Sharp, Ridley,
Hooper back, so that scared me about.
but
that.
Julio banged up.
I put
Ridley had 11 Sharp, but the toe injury, he's limited. I took him off my draft kit, but I see the toes. I'll do the toes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that shit
Hey, but
crazy,
Chubb,
bro.
Hunt is a must
balling.
start.
I'm balling.
To me, Hunt is a must start.
No, I'm balling.
Yeah,
We had
especially
to tell
how-
a nigga
how
about
Hunt-
Hunt
who?
a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Bro, with Dalvin, well, I got Madison, but if I didn't have Madison in that league, I would probably have to start
With all
Hunt
the-
over Cook.
With all the injuries going right now, yeah, hell yeah, niggas will start.
Shit,
cooking. No
nigga,
problem.
I'm
Chubb
starting
owners
Hunt,
who
nigga,
grabbed
when
Chubb
I'm-
early, they're hurting right now.
Wow, that was me. That's why I got rid of him.
They are hurting right
I
now.
got rid of him in one league. I was able to do it quickly.
You can definitely start Bengals now. Mixon, Auden Tate. If you hurting, you got Julio hurt or somebody banged up, you could go. No, him and Uzuma dropped a touchdown last week. I don't mess with neither one of them. They both
Didn't he
dropped
catch
one. I
though?
seen
I
it.
thought Iver caught one too though.
Man,
no?
they
Or that was
both
the week
dropped
before.
them. You can start the Bengals. Are you starting? Because at this point, a lot of people haven't had Mixon. They're starting and they have to. You know what I mean? But are you playing Mixon over a Chubb?
Mixon's been kind of rolling lately, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
He's
I'm
been
cool
rolling.
with Mixon.
In the same game, you start mixing up. Because this is the playoffs. Like, the shit we saying may not sound like something, but it's unorthodox.
Nah, I'm
It's
not starting
unorthodox.
Mixon over Chubb in that game. I like Cleveland's defense better.
Bengals pass D is way better than they run D.
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
like Chubb to go ahead and eat them niggas up. Bro.
Are you starting Landry over OBJ? Let's just say you got
hell yeah, right now.
Easy.
It's
He
easy.
Been
seems
doing
like
it.
he better. Baker got a better connection with Landry than he does OBJ.
It's always a double team on. You always see 2 niggas around Beckham now. That's just crazy.
Yeah.
Always. What about this Dolphins at Jets? Bruh, if you got
It's another high scoring.
If you got a quarterback like a Breeze, actually I'll take that back. There's no way you're starting this person over Breeze, I'm about to say. But if you got like I ain't gonna say James,
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray with a bad
Cousins.
matchup.
Garoppolo. Since niggas is talking about
Garoppolo,
them.
talk about matchups. Are you playing Fitzmagic?
I think it's a high scoring game again. Like, what was it? They Philly and.
This is the only reason
it's a
I'm
high
not.
scoring game.
I only throw that out there to say because Fitzpatrick been having good games. But that New York weather ain't no joke right now.
But he used to play.
They got nor'easters going on down there right now.
See, A-Rod he ain't A-Rod, but he just threw for like 4 TDs.
Yeah, but that's A-Rod, and a couple of them was some, you know what I mean? Some
1 yarders.
goal line touchdown passes, you know what I mean?
I think it depends on the weather. But if you want to play that angle, I do think some points going to be scored in that game. But depending on the weather, for sure.
I'm not doing the Darnold experiment is over. If anybody's been surviving playing Darnold the last few, just give it up. You know what I mean?
He's a streamer.
Le'Veon, yeah, his touches are going down. But
But
who are you going to play over Le'Veon? You know what I mean? A lot of people that have Le'Veon probably wouldn't even be in the playoffs right now. The only reason why I got him is because I made a trade for him. You know what I mean? But Le'Veon is somebody that...
Le'Veon is a great flex play.
Would you play Penny over Le'Veon?
No. As a flex?
Yeah.
No.
Nah, I still play Le'Veon.
Chubb.
Le'Veon playing.
Chubb over Le'Veon, yep.
David Montgomery.
Yeah, this week. No.
David Montgomery and Chubb towards the end of the year down at the same player.
That's good because this nigga Chubb, I mean,
because of Hunt though, because of Hunt and Cohen though.
Montgomery's starting to break out.
For sure.
Montgomery's starting to break out.
You just hope that Bell get hella targets and the touchdown.
Well, Bell won't get the targets and he getting the carries. He getting 15 carries and he getting.
But he getting like 48 yards.
Yeah, I understand
that's
that.
Why,
but
that's what I mean. You want to.
Yeah, but that's 5 points. So if you give you the 7 receptions on top and he score, that's a 20-point game.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, let me throw
That's
this
the only
one.
thing
Let me
that's
throw you this
fucking
one. Let me throw you this one. I'm for sure saying yeah. Are you starting this person over OBJ, Diggs, Chart? Are you starting Devontae Parker over them?
Yeah.
Diggs, Chart, OBJ.
Maybe not Chark, but everybody else, yeah.
You not starting him over Chart?
Minshew back.
Man.
Minshew mania. Chark, who they playing too?
They playing the Chargers. Chargers passing ain't bad. They got Derwin back too.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Nah, you ain't probably start Parker.
Devontae Parker is
against
going-
motherfucking the Jets.
The Jets is probably the worst secondary in the league.
on the flip side too. Anderson was balling the last 2 weeks.
Oh, Robbie?
Yeah. But you was just talking about the snow. You gonna start Parker?
I'm starting Parker no matter what. He's playing,
You ain't
bro.
worried about the
They
snow.
can't run the ball. They got Lazard running. Balaj hurt. Who they got? They're passing. They like the Bucks.
That's why you.
They passing unless they in a. You know what I mean?
Nah, I feel you.
Devontae Parker out there snatching shit. That nigga was a wire pickup, bro. If you
He
would
been
have
sitting on the wire for so long,
Hell,
bro. I just
niggas
looked over
picked
him
up
so
other
many
nigga
times.
first.
nigga, I had that nigga for like the last 4 weeks.
Nigga picked up Preston Williams first.
Facts. I got in the week Preston Williams got hurt.
I know.
He
Wow.
been.
I think
Hey,
he was playing me.
That's all.
that connection is working.
It is.
Only people I really Ryan Griffin. You starting him over Ertz? Hurt?
Ryan Griffin probably started for somebody. You probably don't got Griffin.
Yeah. You
You
got
probably do got Griffin and Ertz though. Ryan Griffin was getting picked up later in the year.
no, he was.
He might have been looking for a tight end because of the way Ertz
Ertz
was. You know what I mean? I think so. We can jump right into the Chargers at the Jags because we were just talking about Minshew Mania. Chart?
Shark, motherfucking.
They should have never put forward. I understand
I
why.
like Didi.
Fournette, motherfucking ass nigga with all that volume, bro. He's helping niggas run to the ship.
I think Keenan Allen is going to be.
Like all the Chargers receive. Mike Williams is a sleeper now. Mike Williams got a big play a game.
Yeah, he's cold, bro.
Mike
I got
Williams.
him, man.
He's
Shit,
cold,
I got
bro.
him.
Mike Williams is nice.
And
That's
then-
who I'm starting over.
I like
OBJ.
Mike Williams after the
Same.
catch though, bro.
Yeah.
He's not just a red zone target.
He
I
got
like
the
him when
most-
he get the ball in his
He got the
hands,
most
bro.
yards
He can
without a
make it happen.
touchdown in the league.
That nigga Mike Williams
He got
is
no
a
touchdowns?
cold.
No touchdowns.
He's a cold. And last year he had 10 of them. Nigga on 40 receptions.
Yeah.
On my mama, nigga. But when he get the ball in his hands, that nigga's a cold
He high
nigga, bro.
point everything too.
Bro.
He wasn't that
Facts.
deep. I didn't look at him as a deep threat because he's a big dude,
Yeah.
but he's a deep threat.
He can go get it.
Yeah.
Facts. On
I like
everything.
Mike Williams for sure.
I like Eckler and Gordon. This one.
Because ever
Yeah,
since-
for sure.
I don't see Jags scoring a lot of points on the Chargers, just like putting up crazy points. Chargers ain't really. I'm not saying like Chargers is a good D, but like Jags just don't strike me as that putting up hella points team right now.
They not.
But they are going to throw the ball. They're going to see what they got in Minshew and see if he can keep the thing rolling and trying to figure that quarterback situation out.
Yeah, no,
So
they're
like Didi.
they're playmakers. I don't, I mean, Shark is having a hell of a season. I don't know about Didi, but it just like you said, they don't seem like they gonna put up. They not a threat to put up 25 plus 30 points a game.
No, I understand that.
You know what I mean? So they missing a little element to their offense. I don't know whether it be the quarterback, whether it be more players on the outside, whether it be Fournette not breaking away because Fournette only got 2 touchdowns on the season.
Seems like it's red zone.
Yeah, whatever. Exactly. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel about Jacksonville. So trusting their players. The only nigga that I really do like is Shark and fucking Fournette because of the value.
I gave up on Melvin Gordon altogether. I ain't gonna lie. He's just gonna be alone. His floor right now is 10.
It's not even that's the fucking team. That team is fucking garbage.
But I think Keenan Allen, like owners have been worried. He probably had like 18 last week. Like Keenan Allen is somebody you can just trust. I'm gonna trust him for sure. Obviously, he's not taking
Rivers though. That's what it is.
I mean, shit. Tyrod was about to come in.
Man, I seen that. I seen him have his helmet on. I was like, oh shit.
Well, look, we're gonna take a break and then we're gonna get to the last like 4 games and then we're gonna jump into DraftKings and we out this thing, man.